Welcome, Initiate. This is a virtual reality training area designed to get you up to speed on combat on Orexis. There are no consequences in this area, so it's all right to make mistakes and take as much time as you need to get acclimated. Use your movement keys to move forward, backward, and sidestep to the left or to the right. Use the mouse to turn and look up and down. The jump key is used to hurdle battlefield obstacles, but jumping greatly reduces weapon. The crouch key can be used to duck down and make yourself a smaller target. Holding down the sprint key while moving will make you run faster, but you cannot use any weapons while sprinting. And these gravity pads are one of the many marvels that Vanu's wisdom has unveiled to us. Simply step on the pad, and you will ascend or descend in the direct. Capture and hold these points to take control of the region. A successful uplink must be maintained in order to complete the transfer of control. So any enemy resistance must be eliminated to ensure success. Victory is at hand. The facility is ours. Use the Interact key for interacting with most objects in the world. The most common objects you will use are terminals, which can be used to resupply, change classes, create vehicles, or change continents. Walk up to an equipment terminal and interact with it. Walk up to an equipment terminal and interact with it. Walk up to an equipment terminal and interact with it. Walk up to an equipment terminal and interact with it. To change classes, interact with an equipment terminal. Then select the class you'd like to use on the left side of the menu. To equip that class, click the Resupply button. Try changing classes to a Combat Medic. Walk up to an equipment terminal and interact with it. Try changing classes to a Combat Medic. Walk up to an equipment terminal and interact with it. Try changing classes to a Combat Medic. Walk up to an equipment terminal and interact with it. Try changing classes to a Combat Medic. Walk up to an equipment terminal and interact. Your weapons are just as dangerous to your teammates as they are to the enemy. So it is essential you learn how to identify friend from foe. By default, your teammates all have friendly blue triangled indicators above their heads. And their names show up when you point your crosshair near them. Enemy players do not have any indicators above them unless they are spotted. Press the spot key while you have an enemy in your crosshair to mark them for yourself and for nearby friendly players.
Vanguard, I do this area.
The simplest form of shooting is hipfire, where you shoot without careful aiming. The area between the crosshair ticks shows where your shots will land when you fire your weapon. This area is referred to as your cone of fire. Try shooting some targets using hipfire. Try shooting some targets using hipfire. You can also aim down the sights of your weapon by right-clicking on your mouse. This will greatly improve accuracy but penalize your movement. Headshots will do more damage to your target, especially if you are using a high-powered sniper rifle. You will automatically reload your weapon when you empty the magazine. You can reload before the magazine is empty using the reload key. You can switch weapons and items by pressing your weapon slot keys or by scrolling the mouse wheel. Switching to your pistol is faster than reloading your primary weapon. The use ability key is used by some classes to activate their special class-defining ability, such as the cloaking device for the infiltrator, the shield for heavy assault, or the group heal for the combat medic. Take some time to get comfortable with shooting, and familiarize yourself with your weapons and classes. Teleporters provide quick transportation within the facility. Step on the pad to begin the process. Death is inevitable, but there are many ways to get back into the fight. Every friendly facility has a protected spawn room, where you can prepare before moving out. Cellular vehicles can also be equipped with a mobile spawn capability. You can also redeploy back to a friendly facility using the redeploy mechanism. Use redeploy to respawn at this facility. Use redeploy to respawn at this facility. Infantry aren't your only threats. Our outdoor range also has vehicle targets. Most vehicles are resistant to small arms fire, and some, like tanks, are completely immune. For these threats, you have to use rocket launchers and other more powerful ordnance. The heavy assault is the class most well-suited for dealing with enemy vehicles. Switch to your rocket launcher and use it to blow up an enemy vehicle. Tanks have strong front armor, but are more vulnerable on the sides and rear. Switch to your rocket launcher and use it to blow up an enemy vehicle. This thrust pad will move you around the facility quickly. If you step onto the pad, you will be jettisoned at high velocity in the direction the pad is pointing. An inertial dampener is in place to allow for a safe landing. This thrust pad will move you around the... Vehicle terminals are where you can create your own vehicles for your use. There are many types of vehicles available, from quads to tanks to large transport aircraft. One vehicle that is always available at it. Spawning vehicles costs resources. Secure this objective. This nanite ammunition depot can quickly resupply ammunition for all types of ground vehicles. Ammunition is replicated directly into the vehicle's weapon systems, so no manual interaction is needed. Secure this objective. Secure this objective.
Mm-hmm.